Hey, home buyers and home sellers, it's Adrienne Hooker Ricks with liveindallastexas.com and the Hooker Home Team. Happy 2020 to you. I hope you've had a phenomenal start to the new year. I'm slow getting started. I just finished my goals today and wanted to just take a moment to share with you. At the start of each year, I have a plan, and this year I had a company, and my plan came about a little bit later. Also for me, there's a challenge in goal setting, and that's that I have to do a lot of introspective work. I have to dig down deep in places that I don't enjoy visiting in order to figure out what I did wrong, what I could have done better, and what I just blew. And so with that, I've come up with some great goals, both spiritually and professionally, and I am elated about all that God's going to do in 2020. If you know me, I'm not ashamed of my face. So if that's the type of realtor that you need, I'm not the realtor for you. One, I know that I needed to grow spiritually. And I think with the busyness of this kind of job, being very responsive to other people, you tend to put everything on the back burner and take care of your people. And so spiritually, I began to lag and to lack. So corporately, my church is reading a book called Draw the Circle, which is an excellent read for the first 40 days of 2020. And then the other book that I read with that is the Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence book. And I read that in the mornings and have a little worship music, and that has really improved my outlook overall. Okay. And then there's this book that if you are looking to live a life of intentionality, you have got to get John Maxwell's Intentional Living. This book is phenomenal and will help you to put thought into every single part of your day, how to make people feel special, how to make moments special, how to make lifelong memories with your family, your friends, people you're going to meet through the day, but intentionally. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you because it's blessed me and it can bless you. Professionally, what happens with the Hooker Home Team? What happens with liveindallastexas.com? What is Adrienne up to? So what I decided is that instead of having several large buyer seminars throughout the year, that we're going to have more small seminars because I want to be very intentional with each person that sits down at the table. It's easy for us to get 40 or 50 people in the room, but we don't see 90% of those people again. We end up working with the 10, which we're blessed to work with. But we want to work with people who are very intentional in their wealth building strategy and their real estate game this year. Okay. So that is another change. That's a change. Okay. So then there's this wealth gap. So I feel this personal responsibility to figure out how do we eliminate the wealth gap? What can we do? And from my own perspective, when I purchased a home, when I was a single mother, I purchased a home because I wanted a place for my daughter to make memories, that she could have her birthday parties and so that I could have an accent wall without having to ask the landlord. I did not purchase a home because I thought it was going to make me a lot of money. I didn't learn that real estate can make you a lot of money until I moved to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And then it was a no-brainer. So the things that I learned when it comes to wealth and real estate, I want to be able to share with you intentionally this year. Lots of times we buy a primary home and we're good there. You're building equity. So long as you're building equity in your home, you're never broke. But then what comes next? What's your next stream or your next strategy? Okay. Is it an investment property? Is it you want to begin purchasing single family homes, maybe one per year or one every other year so that you can have a legacy to pass on to your children? Is it that you want to purchase a 1-4 family and you want to build wealth through 4 family units or duplexes or whatever the case may be? Maybe you want to offer long-term corporate housing. In order to build wealth in real estate, you really have to be able to think outside of the box. And so that's what I'm doing this year. I'm going to take you on some personal journeys that I'm going to be taking financially. And I want you to take the information and act on it as well. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, you know where to find me. I want to be a resource for you. And so I want you to know that my door is always open. And if I know it, and it's good for us, I'm going to share it with everyone. God don't bless me so that I'm not a blessing to other people. He blesses me so that I can pass it on. So when I know it, you'll know it. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, how's your new year going? What are your New Year's, I hate to say New Year's resolutions, what changes are you going to make this year? Feel free to share those below. You know where to find me if you need me. Adrienne Hooker Ricks at liveindallastexas.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Live in Dallas, Texas, or on Insta at DFW Homegirl. Take care. Have a wonderful 2020, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.